Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Quickly to the air is Burrow. That's caught. Andre Yoshibas. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Here we go.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Here we go, here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Open man is Yoshibas. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. From the gun, a give to Brown. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Here we go. Ready? Playing hot.
Another run for Brown on second down. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now first and 10. Now Burrow changing the look. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. But there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
3rd and 5. On play action, they'll throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
McPherson's kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Looking to put a drive together. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Shamar Stewart just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
Well, it's apparent that these guys are getting after it right from the opening kickoff. They roll right downfield and score on their first possession. And here on defense, back-to-back sacks. Someone is ready to play.
They'll empty out the backfield and ready for a 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He's going deep for Brown. That is incomplete. Second and 10. They'll set up a throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Burrow looking to pass. That is caught. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. And they go play action now. Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins from 4 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Nothing to score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. He'll drop to throw. Slant route, and he's got Freiermuth. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers first down as he'll take this up close to midfield. They'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf, 50 yards. And the Steelers are back within a score. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after. Giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Burrow will throw. From that side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here
we go.
Here's Burrow. Rolling to his right.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Steelers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Right back to Brown.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That one unable to develop. Never got going. A loss of a couple. And it's 2nd down.
Ready?
This is Brown going up the middle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now it's Burrow.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Offline, ready?
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here we go. 180. Like hot. Hot.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Now Burrow. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Bell. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge?
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got a man. It's Brown. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
Now Burrow changing things up here.
From the 36, Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Andre Yoshivas,
35 yards.
And the Bengals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
To the right side and complete to Metcalf. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Wilson's got it complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Back to throw again. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
1 second, all that remains.
They'll throw now on the final play. Eluding the pressure right. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Steelers. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first two quarters, loose inside the 30, inside the 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. 65 yards. And the Steelers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Boswell good with the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Brown with the stick skills.
Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. 91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. An inside give, Brown. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's 3rd and 7.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown!
Andre Yoshibas.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a completion to Wilson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A give up the middle to Johnson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Looking to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. This is caught.
And the Steelers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Johnson, touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Derek Harmon gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
This one complete to Yoshibas.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Burrow looking to pass.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43. A good pickup there at 22.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
He'll drop to throw.
This one caught downfield by Higgins.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Chase Brown
Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
2nd and 4. Dancing to his left. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Calvin Austin,
39 yards.
And the Steelers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point now by Boswell. And oh, it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is alive. The big fella. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Well, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection that led to the block.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. Right, 11 empty, 11 empty.
Burrow will throw. That is caught by Vele. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from him.
And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Over the middle here to Brown. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. He will find his man Chase complete.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run.
102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
11 mighty. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. Dot. 12, 12, 12. Dot.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll look to throw.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL, I kind of expected to see these things. A few bumps along the way, maybe not the plays you expect to see or want to see. But remember, he's not going to the Hall of Fame off this first start. It's going to be an accumulation of games before we have a fully accurate reading.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for a strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Chase Brown.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Bengals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. McPherson now for the extra point.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. It's DJ Turner who's got it.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Get set. Big 13. Big 13. Got.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got to bracket it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Hey, can. Stop.
And they will take a knee here. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go. Stop. 11 Mighty. 11 Thomas. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From 6 yards away. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked by Logan Wilson.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division.